So I'm going to go over a few topics that are going to be on your check-in. So let's take a look here. So if I'm asked to write a ratio of bananas to monkeys, so I'm going to take a look and I'm going to do my bananas first. I'm going to write my bananas first. I have 5 bananas and I have 4 monkeys. So 5 to 4. I can write 5 to 4. Or I can write 5 over 4. Okay, so I can write it with a colon, I can write it with the word 2, and I can write it with a fraction. I'm going to just erase this 5. I'm going to fix it so you have it. Notice I put the number of bananas first because that's what they asked me, and then the number of monkeys. All right, let's take a look at unit rate, the next thing we're going to look at. So if I'm asking for the unit rate of something, I'm trying to figure out the unit, which usually means 1. So I have 240 kilometers. Let me fix that. 240 kilometers in 2.5 hours. And I divide to figure out how many in 1 hour. So you can grab a calculator. And you would do 240 divided by 2.5. And that's 96 kilometers in 1 hour. So just 96 kilometers. Okay, so unit rate you are dividing to figure out per 1 hour. All right, the better buy. So here's again, we need to find the unit rate to decide which one is a better purchase. So I have 1 box of noodles for $5 or 2 boxes for $8. I'm going to find the unit rate. This one's already in unit rate, so I have $5 for 1 box for this guy. And Zach's noodles is 2 boxes for $8, so it's $8 over 2, and I divide to get my unit rate, so 8 divided by 2 is 4, so $4 for 1 box. So I know that Zach's noodles is the better buy because $4 for 1 is cheaper. All right, let's take a look at these proportions. Remember, this is to figure out if it forms a proportion, we have to use cross multiplication. So I'm cross multiplying, and I'm cross multiplying, and I have to see if they're the same. So 56 times 10 is 560, and 20 times 24 is 480. So this would be no. They do not form a proportion. When I do their cross products, they are not equal. All right, I'm going to go from a rate, and I'm going to decide if these 2 rates are proportional. I need to write them. Okay, this is a lot of people are still kind of forgetting that you need to do some writing work. So I have 14 binders in 1 box. So 14 binders, or BINDERS, in 1 box. Is it equal to 20 binders and let's put BIN in 2 boxes? Make sure you have your labels. Okay, now I'm going to still use that cross multiplying. So 14 and 2 and 20 times 1. All right, so I know 14 times 2 is 28. and 1 times 20 is 20. So these, again, is no, this does not form a proportion. So these two rates are not proportional. So that's all you have to do, cross multiply. If their two cross products are the same, they are proportional. Okay, now we're going to solve some proportions. So here again, we're going to use those cross products, but we have to set up a one-step equation. Okay, so 84 times 5 equals 7W. And I can simplify 84 times 5 is 420 equals 7W. Now this is multiplication, so I'm going to divide 7 on both sides. To find W, these cancel. 420 divided by 7 is 60. So we know here that W equals 60. Okay, so I use my cross products, set up a one-step equation, and solve for my variable. All right, last thing we're going to go over is the word problems. So you can buy 5 pounds of grapes for $9.95. Write a proportion that gives you the cost C to buy 4 pounds of grapes. Well, I always want to start off with my words first. So I'm going to write dollars over pounds. Okay, so LBS is the abbreviation for pounds. Okay, so I'm going to set this up for myself. So $9.95 went with 5 pounds. Okay, so I said I had 5 pounds of grapes that cost $9.95. And I'm going to set that equal to, all right? So I'm looking for the cost for C if I buy 4 pounds. Well, cost C, I know cost goes on top, so my dollar sign and my variable. And I have 4 pounds, so I'm going to put that on the bottom because I have pounds on the bottom. So 4LBS. So notice I have my money or my cost on top and my pounds on the bottom, okay? So now I'm going to use cross products to multiply. So $4 times $9.95. So $9.95 times 4 is $39.80 equals 5 times C, or just 5C. Okay, remember we're going to divide by 5 to get C. So I have $39.80 divided by 5, and that gets me C equals $7 because I'm using my word problem. I'm looking for cost, $7.96. Hopefully this helps as you go through your check-in. Make sure you're watching the video. Make sure you have a piece of paper next to you. You're referring back to some problems in the video. You're using a calculator. All things that will help you to be successful as you continue through all these questions. As always, if you have questions, please reach out and have a wonderful day.